Stand by. And go.
Back at the Hatchet House where Barr-Reeve and Bloomfield continuing their warm-ups. WHSH-TV live on YouTube, Mike DeCourcy. We are live on YouTube right now.
Yeah, around the world. Hello, Viking Nation, wherever you may be. Thanks for tuning us in.
You're also, of course, on WAMFM.com, streaming worldwide. Memories 107.9, 1580 AM, the new 101.3, and, of course, the home of Viking sports, the General 95.9. Mike DeCourcy, it's time for the Prescription Shop, Prescription for Success. And you, my friend, have seen every Barr-Reeve varsity boys basketball game this year and for a number of years. If the Vikes are going to win this semi-state, what do they need to do?
Well, I think a lot of what Jeff Doyle said was true. And obviously this is a Viking team that is very, very multi-dimensional. They can beat you a lot of different ways. And I think every player and both players that consistently play off the bench, and Hagen Knepp and Quentin Yoder, have all at times been our Bill Dobson Fort Tough player of the game at some point this year, which is a really incredible statistic. But today, the most important player on the floor is 6'8" junior Keegan O'Neal. If Keegan O'Neal comes in and dominates this game like he is capable of doing, getting that deep post position on offense, cleaning up defensive boards, altering shots, making that an area where it's difficult to score for the Bloomfield, the Vikings are going to win today. It is very, very simple, and it seems like every time there has been a big game this year, Keegan has seemingly answered the bell, and he's got to do it at least one more time here today. Keegan O'Neal, today's prescription for success.
The 6'8" junior, number 50, Keegan O'Neal, if he plays as he is certainly capable of, if he can have a dominant performance, the Vikings will move on to the state championship. As both teams now headed to the locker room, we're going to take a 2-minute timeout. And when we come back, we'll
close out the postgame show.
Absolutely.
A lot of fun.
We are moving right along here. We appreciate you tuning in from wherever you are. It's Barr-Reeve Bloomfield, back in 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Stand by. And go.
Back at the Hatchet House, Barr-Reeve and Bloomfield getting ready. Barr-Reeve in black. They're going to be the guests today on the scoreboard. Bloomfield going to be in their home whites. They're going to be the home team. And, Johnny, like Coach Thompson talked about, you certainly would like to see a good start, way better than the alternative. But the Vikings, I think we can play this game at our pace. Obviously, the advantage is big time in the Viking favor. If Bloomfield plays it at their pace, well, then the story changes a little bit.
Absolutely. Bloomfield would be comfortable playing it as low as Coach McBride wants to play it, but I think Coach Thompson wants to speed Bloomfield up a little bit. The Cardinals can put 5 guards on the floor, 5 ball handlers, but Barr-Reeve's 1-3-1 trap over the course of the season has proven to speed teams up. So a couple of things that we haven't talked about is quickly, Bryson Graber, the sophomore point guard, obviously leads the team in assists, 3rd or 4th in the state in assists, but he had his career high here on opening night this year, 16 points. Bryson capable of shooting the ball well if Bloomfield decides not to guard him out on the perimeter. Gabe Gladish also, we know he's a prolific shooter. He put in his 1,000th point last Saturday night in the regional championship. That's out of the way, so perhaps Gladish can catch fire like he's capable of. For Bloomfield, of course, I think we'll get a healthy dose of Turner and Royal on the point, and also the exchange student, Markovich, who's a very good player as well.
All right, well, we are just about set. National anthem getting ready. Color guard has manned their positions, and we are just about ready for the national anthem starting lineup and more. Barr-Reeve and Bloomfield getting ready. Back to the Hatchet House after this timeout.
All right, you're clear. You'll have to let me know when the anthem's done because I can't hear it.
first game of the Washington IHSAA Semi-State.
Are you ready?
The first game this afternoon.
Sure.
Stand by.
The Vikings of Barr-Reeve High School will be the visiting team on the scoreboard. In their white uniforms, the Cardinals of Bloomfield High School will be the home team on the scoreboard. Here are the starting lineups for this afternoon's first game. First, for Barr-Reeve. Starting at one guard, number 10, a 6'1" senior, Gabe Gladys.
Okay, stand by.
Number 12, a 6' senior, Isaac Wagler.
And go.
And at the third
Back at the Hatchet House as 48-year public address announcer Don Spillman introduces the visitors, the guests on the scoreboard, Mike DeCourcy, the Barr-Reeve Vikings.
Yeah, like Coach Thompson talked about, they're going to go the way they went all year long. 3-guard set, Bryson Graber. Starting at one guard, Bryson, 6'3" sophomore. Second guard today, Isaac Wagler. Isaac, 6 feet and a senior. Third guard, Gabe Gladish. Gabe, 6'1" and a senior. Pair of forwards today for Barr-Reeve, Austin Ainsko. Austin, 6'5" and a senior. And in the middle, Keegan O'Neill. Keegan, 6'8" and a junior. Vikings coached by Josh Thompson, assisted by Dean Scott, Eric Yoder, Craig Knepp, and Trey Showalter.
For the Cardinals, it's going to be 4 seniors and a junior, as the junior is the point guard, a 3-year starter, Turner Royal. He's joined by a quartet of seniors, including Mitchell Birch, also Andrew Shelton. Shelton's 6'4", can play at any spot, but is listed at a forward. Grayson Medina, the other forward, also a senior, wearing number 30. And the transfer in, Alexa Markovic, he's a 6'5" senior. And, of course, Ron McBride, the legend, on the sidelines again, back for this semi-state run for the Cardinals. The officials, Steve Marks, Chris Shields, Michael Fox. Quick shout out to our WHSH TV producers, Austin Inlow, Nate Napier, Jaden Goodwin, Clint Ivey, and Alan and JJ Brown, bringing you live coverage here on their YouTube channel, WHSH TV. Thank you guys for being here, bringing this semi-state action. Class 1A coach, doesn't get any better.
All right, here we go. Ainsko and Shelton in the middle. Whistle is blown. Tip is up. Bryson Graber down to Keegan O'Neill. Keegan down off the glass. Got it. 2-0 Barr-Reeve.
Little tip play action. Bryson Graber doing what he does best, finding O'Neill. Quick assist, quick bucket for O'Neill.
Would you look at this, Johnny? Little 2-3 zone for the Vikings
The
here.
shocker, the 2-3 zone action. Medina will run the baseline. Coach Thompson trying to direct traffic.
Shelton with it. Royal down on the baseline. Cut off. Down in
Could
the
have
corner.
been a double dribble. No call.
Markovic, long to no good. Offensive rebound blocked. And last touch by Bloomfield. Barr-Reeve going to get it back.
A little 2-3, showing something perhaps to shock and awe Bloomfield.
And that was the tip play in that first possession. That was part of what Coach Thompson talked about this morning, obviously off air. Here comes Barr-Reeve. What is Bloomfield in here?
That'll be man-to-man defense.
Ainsko going to set for 3. Got it. 5-0 Barr-Reeve.
Good pass from Gladish. Ainsko was at the top of the key when he drained that 3-ball. Early 5-0 lead. That's the good start.
So Barr-Reeve back. Looks like man-to-man this time,
Yeah,
Johnny.
this is more man-to-man. Isaac Wagler checking Mitchell Birch. Bryson Graber will check Grayson Medina. Tough matchup for Keegan guarding Shelton. Ainsko on Markovic to be expected, and Gladish and Royal.
Shelton with it, over to Royal, back to Shelton. Shelton going to work on Keegan. There's Markovic. Going to hand it back to Shelton. Shelton back to Markovic. Royal's got it now. Going to hand it over. Shelton had a good regional last week, evidently. He's going to go around Keegan, gets himself caught. Birch going to fire a three, got it.
Birch from the corner right in front of the Barr-Reeve bench, and Isaac Wagler closed out late. Birch is good on his first three.
Gabe Gladish with it. Back to Isaac. Gabe going to set for a long one. Going to have it partially blocked. And here comes Bloomfield. Markovic got a piece of it.
He did. 6'5" Markovic with those long arms. Knocks that one down. Mitchell Birch, the only player on the floor who's played in the state finals in 2016 when the Cardinals made a run. Birch actually saw some action late in that game.
So Bloomfield with it. Barr-Reeve man-to-man again this time. Royal. Now Shelton with a fake handoff. He's going to go down. Markovic got behind Ainscoe, lays it up and in. We're tied at 5.
Shelton's ability to dribble the basketball is going to put Keegan in tough spots. And Markovic found the hole behind the defense.
Isaac Wagler with it. Bryson's got it on the right side. Keegan back to Bryson. Barr-Reeve going to reset here. We're tied at 5.
4:58 early in the first.
Bryson down the lane. And he's going to be fouled, and he's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
Bryson's shot was stopped because he was caught on the wrist. It's whistled on Shelton. First foul of the game for either team. 4:50 here. Both teams have made 2 or 3 shots to this point. Graber's free throw good.
6-5 Vikings. He'll have another. Bryson's second. Also good. 7-5. Barr-Reeve back by 2.
Bryson possesses a unique ability to get into the lane and typically dish, but he also can shoot the floater or the fadeaway. That time the fadeaway led to 2 free throws.
Markovic with it. He's guarded by Austin Ainscoe. 7-5 Vikings. 4.5 left here in the opening quarter. Let's see what Bloomfield tries to get done right here. Shelton's got it way out high. Royal. Birch with it. Curled it into the lane. Medina with it in the corner. Shelton's got it back. And just looking for an opening here.
Halfway through the first period.
Medina over to Royal. Royal trying to turn the corner. Shelton with it again. Just a deliberate possession right here. Royal guarded by Gabe. Medina looking for Markovic. Couldn't find him. But there's Birch. You turn your head. That's Shelton actually. He's going to lay it up and in.
Shelton from Medina. Medina was patient. He had picked up his dribble, but Shelton managed a back cut. Keegan couldn't keep up with it.
Keegan O'Neill turned his head. There's Isaac down the lane, off the glass, got it. Good move by Isaac. 9-7 Barr-Reeve.
A little clear out there for Isaac Wagler. Took Medina to the rim.
Medina with it in the corner. Ainscoe going to pick off his pass. Gets it up to Bryson.
First turnover for either team.
Isaac Wagler. And he's going to be fouled on his way to the basket.
Shelton's second foul, Coach. Bloomfield's going to have to go to the bench. Coach McBride wants an explanation, but with 2 fouls on Shelton, I'm surprised they don't have anybody over at the scores table.
On the inbounds, Ainscoe, Bryson. Bryson going to dribble it out. Barr-Reeve going to reset here. We're under 3 minutes, first quarter.
9-7 Vikes.
Gabe Gladish with it, high on the right side. Ainscoe, back to Bryson. Keegan going to go through everybody, lay it up, no good. Grab his own rebound, lay it up and in. 11-7 Barr-Reeve by 2. Good job by Keegan sticking with it.
Good footwork there. He had a body underneath him that had gone down, and he managed to avoid that, come up with that rebound, and put it back in. Shelton handling the basketball. 2.5 to play, 11-7 Vikes.
Shelton with it. Medina, Royal.
Nobody at the scorer's table, Coach, so Shelton remains in the game.
Royal down the lane, and he's going to travel with it. Good job by Barr-Reeve getting a hand in there. The Vikings going to get it back. Bryson Graber with the basketball. Going to skip it over. Gabe, Ainscoe, Bryson. Bryson still with it. Down the lane. He's going to be fouled and go to the line to shoot 2 more.
Markovic's block was clean, but I think they're going to get that on Medina on the grab there. Again, going right after Grayson, one-on-one, and Bryson Graber hits back to the line. Is that what you're seeing, Coach?
That's what I'm seeing. Yep, that's what they got. So Bryson at the line shooting 2. Got the first one. 12-7. Hagan Knepp getting ready to check in.
Number 12, Cameron Ross, listed as a junior for Bloomfield, will give Medina a rest. And there's Hagan Knepp. Did Hagan forget to check in?
I think he almost ran straight on the floor. And Ainscoe going to get his first break. 12-7 Vikes. Bryson with 1 more.
So Knepp's responsibility will be Markovic.
Second one is long, so Bloomfield going to get it. And Vikings go on 1-3-1 here, Johnny.
Yes, they are.
Markovic. Royal. Shelton with it. Royal. Down the lane. Markovic going to set for a 3. Long, rebounded by Gabe.
Minute 20 here, 12-7 Barr-Reeve. The 1-3-1 effective as it forces a missed 3.
Bryson Graber. Hagan. Isaac. Isaac going to set for 3. Got it. 15-7. Vikings
Big
by
shot
8.
by Isaac Wagler. Does not hesitate off the dribble from the top of the key over Mitchell Birch. 8-point lead here for Barr-Reeve.
Markovic with it. Barr-Reeve in this 1-3-1. And Hagan going to try to poke it away from Shelton. Going to get called for a foul.
First foul called on Barr-Reeve. 52.7 here remaining in the first quarter. Coach McBride aghast at the fact that was Barr-Reeve's first.
Only 3 on Bloomfield, though. It's been pretty clean.
Back to a man-to-man here. Gladys will take Royal. 45 seconds and winding down. Barr-Reeve by 8.
Shelton's got it. And I'm going to guess Bloomfield's obviously going to try to get the last shot.
I think that's the idea. I also think maybe they think they can park Markovic in the post against Hagan. Down to 20.
Markovic going to travel with it, and with 20 seconds left, Barr-Reeve going to get it. And what could potentially be the last shot of the quarter.
Silly turnover there.
So Hagan Knepp. Key it into Bryson, 20.3.
A whistle malfunction.
I think, yeah, we
here.
got a whistle malfunction with the official.
Zever's checking his stripes. It will be Bloomfield ball coming out in the second, so we'll see what set Coach Thompson's going to call out.
Bryson with it.
Bloomfield in a 1-3-1 of their own here, a little bit of a sag.
Bryson, Hagan, Gabe,
Lob.
Bryson, Hagan, layup, got it. And that is going to do it. And a good close to the quarter for the Vikings at the end of 1 on the JJ's Concrete scoreboard. 17-7 Barr-Reeve back to the Hatchet House after this 1-minute timeout.
1 minute. 30 seconds. Stand by.
We have a correction on the fouls.
And go.
Back at
There was a foul on number 34, Turner Royal. Andrew Shelton has 1 foul instead of 2.
okay. Back at
We are back at the Hatchet House, yeah.
Well, they're making a correction on a foul. They took a foul away from Andrew Shelton, gave it to Turner Royal. So 3 Cardinals now with 1 apiece. So that's
So a break for Bloomfield, and perhaps that's the right call. They wouldn't have corrected it, I guess, if it wasn't.
So Bloomfield.
Vikings with a 17-7 first quarter, Coach.
Birch going to launch another 3. It's going to be long. Rebounded by Keegan. Bryson with the basketball.
Bloomfield's trying to go man-to-man.
There's Keegan with it. Going to have it tapped out of bounds. And it's going to go off Keegan's hand, and Bloomfield going to get it back.
First turnover for Barr-Reeve. They actually had him open earlier and decided to make another pass and another entry. And that one was off by Hagan. 1-3-1 here from Barr-Reeve.
Birch with it. Shelton. Birch with it again. Royal wanted Markovic on the baseline. Royal. Birch going to take another one. That one going to be long. Rebounded by Isaac. Here comes Barr-Reeve on the run.
Isaac wants to run. He finds his point guard.
Bryson Graber. Out to Gabe. Gabe going to set for a long one. No good. Keegan O'Neal going to pick it up. Lay it in. 19-7 Barr-Reeve.
Nice positioning by Keegan O'Neal. Gabe has a soft shot. That one was left on the front of the rim soft, and Keegan was easily able to snatch it and put it in.
Royal with it. Lob play on the backside. Markovic. Royal's got it again. Shelton going to take a 3.
That's Ross.
It's no good. Rebounded. Markovic going to go get it.
Mark break for Barr-Reeve. That was Ross, who you definitely want shooting that 3.
Mixed up the Twitter.
It's all right.
Shelton long 2, no good, but another offensive rebound. And there's going to be a tie-up, and possession arrow going to go back to Barr-Reeve.
4 turnover on Bloomfield. Be a good time for a timeout, Coach.
And Ron McBride going to take one. It's going to be a full. We'll take one, too. On the JJ's Concrete scoreboard, 6:19 left. Second quarter, 19-7 Barr-Reeve. Back to the Hatchet House in 1 minute.
1 minute. Thirty seconds. Stand by. And go.
Back at the Hatchet House, 19-7 Barr-Reeve. It will be Barr-Reeve basketball.
Timeout by Coach McBride, a full.
And
About
Bloomfield.
to the 6-minute mark here of quarter number 2.
Isaac. Keegan going to be doubled. And he's going to have to burn a timeout. Got himself stuck. Going to be a quick 30. We'll take 1, 2, 6:03. 19-7
Timeout.
Barr-Reeve. Back in 30 seconds.
30.
Yep.
Stand by. And go.
Back at the Hatchet House, 19-7.
Just as quickly as Bloomfield had to take a timeout, so did Barr-Reeve. So Bryson will key it in under the Viking basket.
Bryson with it. Out to Isaac. Isaac Wagler. Back to Gabe. Over to Bryson. Barr-Reeve going to reset and get what Coach Thompson wants to run. Bryson working on Ross. Going to go through everybody, lay it up and in. And Bryson going to be fouled and go to the line looking to complete the three-point play.
Bryson Graber now with 5 big points, opportunity for the and one. He simply took Ross one-on-one. And these Vikings and Coach Thompson recognizing mismatch opportunities. Free throw no good.
Murray back on defense.
Football score here, 21-7. Neither school, of course, plays with the pigskin.
Royal over to Markovic. Royal with it again. He's guarded by Gabe Gladish.
Vikes man-to-man.
Shelton working on Keegan. Going to hand it back to Royal. Royal, and he's going to be fouled by Gabe on his way to the bucket. Royal had just almost turned the corner. Gabe bumped him. First foul on Gladish.
Team second. Hagan has one, and Gladish has one. Royal very good off the dribble.
It's on the inbounds. Bloomfield with it. Birch, Markovic, and he's going to bowl over. Oh my, they're going to get a block. Well, I thought that was an easy call. And Ainsko going to be called for the foul. And that's first on Austin.
Hard for us to tell. We are opposite of that play. That's a travel.
But they're going to give it right back as
Shelton shuffled him.
Shelton traveled with it. And Barr-Reeve with the basketball back. 21-7. 5:13 left here in the second quarter. Bryson Graber with the basketball. Dribble handoff. Isaac. Isaac going to back it out. Gabe going to set for a long one. No good. Rebounded by Bloomfield.
Isaac may have gotten away with a travel himself. Gladish could not find the range there.
And Barr-Reeve going to pick a pass off. Here comes Gabe Gladish. Going to bounce it over, and shot going to be blocked. And here comes Bloomfield with it back.
Was it blocked, or did he hit it off the side
Yeah,
of the
I don't
rim,
know.
or the side of the goal? I'm not sure either. Nonetheless, he didn't get it up on the glass.
Well, the "you got swatted" chant is out.
Okay.
So
Again, a tough angle for us.
Royal going to have his pass picked off. Here comes Bryson. Bryson, Gabe, three, no good again. Gosh, dang it.
That was a really excellent transition three look for Gladish. You would like to think the senior will find the range at some point. Bryson does a great job of finding his man, but nothing there. 4 minutes midway through the second.
Markovic, little hook, no good. Rebounded by Ainsko. Here comes Bryson with the basketball.
We got a chin play here, Coach. Shave the goatee.
Bryson, dribble handoff. Gabe over to Isaac. Back out to Gabe. Isaac, going to set for a long one. Got it.
Isaac Wagler setting the nets on fire, 24-7, under 3.5.
And Bloomfield going to carry the basketball, and Barr-Reeve going to get it back.
8 turnovers for the Cardinals as Quentin Yoder going to give Keegan O'Neal his first break. 3:25 here. Keegan O'Neal just played 12 minutes, 35 seconds. And it's a 30-second timeout, Bloomfield,
And
Coach.
we'll take one, too. 3:25 left, second quarter. 24-7 Barr-Reeve. Back in 30 seconds.
30. Stand by. And go.
Back at the Hatchet House, 3:25 left, second quarter. 24-7 Barr-Reeve. Vikings with the basketball. Quentin Yoder checking in. Keegan going to get his first break of the day. Keegan's tired, not only the work on offense, but he's had to come out on the perimeter and chase Shelton around.
Yeah, and lest I speak too soon, Bloomfield has not scored this period.
Ainsko with it. Gladish going to bounce it back to Bryson. Bryson Graber going to reset for the Vikings. Isaac. Ainsko, top of the key. Gabe Gladish. And Gabe going to be fouled by Shelton. Ron McBride wanting a carry, but he carried it because he got fouled first.
I assume this is the second foul on Shelton.
Second personal, fifth team foul.
Substitution coming. And
Luke Oliphant, 6-foot junior.
Substitution for Bloomfield. Number 42, Luke Oliphant.
So Shelton heads to the bench with 2 fouls. Under 3 minutes here, 2:56. Vikings by 17, 24-7.
Bryson Graber with it. Out to Gabe. Ainsko. Back to Gladish, or back to Bryson. Over to Isaac. Bryson's got it again. Top of the key. Barr-Reeve going to reset. Bryson. Dribble handoff. Isaac going to set again. You've got to be kidding me. 27-7 Barr-Reeve.
Whatever he's having, I'm having. Isaac Wagler with 11. 3 of 3. Mom and Dad grinning ear to ear on the JJ's concrete scoreboard. It's 27-7.
And they're going to get a foul as Birch on his drive to the bucket. Who are they going to get that on?
Isaac Wagler's first.
And Keegan back in the game.
Who did Hagan come in for?
There's Gladish going to get a break.
Barr-Reeve thought they might play with 6 there for a second. 27-7, folks. 2:17 before halftime.
And Bloomfield going to throw it near the backcourt. Royals got it. He's guarded by Hagan. And they're just going to try to flatten out.
Oh, he carried it.
And he's going to step on the baseline, and Barr-Reeve going to get it back with 2 minutes and 6 seconds left.
9 turnovers.
So Bryson Graber with the basketball. 2 minutes left in the half. Isaac. Ainsko, top of the key. Wanted Keegan in the high-low. Bryson going to get it back. And there's Keegan behind everybody, lays it up and in. What a pass by Bryson, 29-7.
Another sweet dime from Bryson. How about another palm?
And Royal going to palm it, and Barr-Reeve going to get it back with 1:42.
Keegan has 8 on 4 field goals. Bryson 3 assists unofficially, but the storyline is 10 turnovers for Bloomfield. They have not scored in this quarter. Look at that. Oh, second turnover.
Not enough on the pass there. Markovic going to pick it off. But they're going to throw it out of bounds the other way. Bryson did a good job getting low and splitting that trap.
Thought it was going to be a dime for Hagan. He actually had Keegan on the opposite block. Could have been a touch pass, but just 2. And Bloomfield turns it over again, make that 11. Minute 20 to play before half.
Bryson. Out to Hagan. Ainsko for 3. No good. And Keegan going to be fouled on the rebound by Birch with 1:09. And Barr-Reeve going to get it on the baseline.
Well, to this point, Coach, with 1:09 showing, Keegan O'Neill has shown up and played well. Gladish will get Hagan.
Made back in.
A.J. Sipes in for the first time. The senior replaces his classmate Birch.
Keegan with it in the corner. Ainsko, his shot going to be short. Rebounded by Bloomfield. Here comes Royal.
Tough break for Ainsko. Kind of had to throw it up there.
And Bryson going to poke it out of bounds.
Under a minute. You see Ainscough get shoved there.
Allison did not get quite deep enough on that post position. Markovic going to step back. Three is going to be wide. Rebounded by Isaac. Over to Bryson. And with 45 seconds, let's see if Barr-Reeve can get the last shot of the opening half. Bryson with 40 seconds.
There was one jump ball in that second quarter, so I believe Bloomfield is due to take possession to start the third.
We're at 30. Bryson still with it. Going to back it off with 25. Under 20 now. Bryson still with it. Bryson. Ainscough going to get called for a travel with 10 seconds left, and Bloomfield going to get it back.
Coach Thompson told Mr. Marks, don't let the bench call that travel for you. It came about 2 seconds late.
So Bloomfield with the basketball, 10.3 left here in the third quarter. Here comes Royal. Royal going to get a high ball screen. Royal going to have to, not even going to get a shot off, and a great last defensive possession for Barr-Reeve. And the Vikings with a good opening half. On the JJ's Concrete scoreboard, 29-7 Barr-Reeve. Vikings lead it here at the Hatchet House. Halftime tonight brought to you by the Montgomery Medical Associates and Dr. Merle Holzapfel, located across the street from Barr-Reeve High School. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout, and when we come back, John Mullen will have all of today's halftime statistics, and we'll set up the second half. 29-7 Barr-Reeve. Back to the Hatchet House after this 3-minute timeout.
3 minutes. 30 seconds. Stand by. And go.
Back at halftime on the JJ's Concrete scoreboard. Good start for the Vikings, 29-7, John Mullen.
They jumped out to a 5-0 lead and continued to make shots, and Bloomfield continued to turn the ball over. After one quarter, it was 17-7. Coach DeCourcy, if I told you Bloomfield wouldn't score in the second quarter, you would think, well, maybe they held it for 8 minutes. Maybe they didn't shoot it. They didn't shoot it very often because they turned it over 12 times overall and 9 times in the second quarter alone. 12 turnovers. Barr-Reeve, meanwhile, piled up 12 more points in quarter number 2. It's 29-7. We'll take a look at the scoring. The Cardinals got a three-pointer from Mitchell Birch to start the game. Alexa Markovic and Andrew Shelton also have field goals. That's it, 7 points. The 12 turnovers, the telling stat for a Bloomfield Cardinals team that has looked not like themselves. You expect the Cardinals to, at the minimum, handle the basketball, but it's not happened so far. There is 16 more minutes to play. 29 points for Barr-Reeve, and it's Isaac Wagler who is leading the way. The senior, the heart and soul, one of the most likable kids you'll ever meet. Isaac Wagler had a two-pointer and then decided, I'm just going to settle for three-pointers behind the stripe. They're worth one more, and he hit a trio of them. He has 11 points, and I'm not sure he's missed his threes. 3 of 3 there in the second quarter. Keegan O'Neill, the guy we spotlighted, Mr. Doyle, yourself, probably 2,000 Barr-Reeve fans spotlighted. Keegan is having a very good game. 4 field goals, 8 points. Keegan also has 5 rebounds, so on his way potentially to a double-double. Bryson Graber doing Bryson Graber things. 5 points, 3 assists. Austin Ainscoe has a three-pointer, and Hagan Knepp, the last 2 to end the first quarter on the lob play against the 1-3-1. Barr-Reeve threw the lob at him. And Coach DeCourcy, 29-7. Could you have asked for a better first half?
No, you couldn't, but you've been in locker rooms like that, like this, maybe not on this stage. What's the message from Josh Thompson, Dean Scott, Eric Yoder, Craig Knepp, and Trey Showalter in the locker room?
Well, here's the deal. You don't want to play not to win just because you have a 22-point lead. I don't think the Vikings would have thought that it would be that margin at halftime, but you certainly don't want to say, all right, let's spread the floor and see if we can hold on to this lead. I think if you're Barr-Reeve, you take measured, intelligent opportunities, but you're not looking to just hold the ball and hope that Bloomfield can't catch you. Barr-Reeve has the ability to spread the floor. They have shooters all over the floor. But I think the defense for Barr-Reeve has been outstanding. I mean, to hold a team that perhaps wanted to hold it to just 7 and they weren't trying to hold it, I think that speaks to how well prepared these Vikings were, Coach.
Yeah, certainly, as Barr-Reeve with a very nice first half, both at the offensive and the defensive ends, and the Vikings lead it 29-7 here at halftime. Well, we are going to take another 3-minute timeout, and when we come back, we'll get ready for second half action. Barr-Reeve here at the Hatchet House in the Washington Semi-State with a lead over Bloomfield, 29-7. Back to Washington after this 3-minute timeout.
Alrighty, 3 minutes.
All right, Andy, how are we looking on the whole ad thing?
Hang on. You will have 3.5 left in game.
And then our post game?
And then a minute in post game after this break.
Okay, good deal. Thank you.
I don't know if you've been following, but Linton won. And go.
Getting ready for third quarter action, Johnny Mullen.
Bloomfield basketball here to begin quarter number 3, 29-7 Barr-Reeve. The defense outstanding, the offense efficient, the big man Keegan O'Neal doing Keegan O'Neal things. I'm sure Coach McBride let his 7 seniors know this is not how you want to end your career. You've got 16 minutes to show up and show out. For the Vikings, again, no reason to try and go into protection mode here. Don't play not to lose, play to win. And Coach DeCourcy at 29-7, this game is not over. However, Barr-Reeve looks to be in very good position as we begin quarter number 3.
Both teams with their original starters back on the floor. Will be Bloomfield basketball. Birch with it, over to Royal. Markovic, top of the key. Birch, Medina. Shelton looking inside to Markovic. Royal with it. And his driving layup is good. 29-9.
So the drought that was the entire second quarter is officially over. Royal's first bucket.
Barr-Reeve going to get their first possession here. Bryson, little delay. His shot off the glass is short, rebounded by Bloomfield. Markovic, little jumper, got it. 29-11. Vikings give up the first 2 buckets here to start the third quarter.
Bryson got by Shelton, but Shelton's length forced that miss on the offensive end.
Gladish.
Royal fronting O'Neal right now.
Gabe. And Keegan going to be fouled, and Barr-Reeve going to get it on the baseline.
Foul was whistled on Markovic.
First personal. First team.
Keegan going to dump it down. Ainscoe layup, got it. Great play, good pass by Keegan right there.
Keegan, a very good passing postman. And when the double team came, Ainscoe was wide open.
Medina, Shelton, long jumper, no good, rebounded by Bryson. And here comes Barr-Reeve on the run. Keegan, Gladish, going to set for 3 from the corner. Air ball.
That one did not touch anything.
Not a good catch right there, and Bloomfield going to get it back.
Bloomfield student body going to let him hear it. 31-11, 2 minutes gone by here in the third. Royal handling the basketball.
Markovic now going to work on Ainscoe. He's going to back it out. And offensive foul. And that was an easy one to call. You saw Markovic extend that left hand. Even Ron McBride shaking his head and saying, yep.
Markovic does not want to go anywhere with his left hand. He wants to go right, so he used his left hand to shove off to get right, and he didn't get anywhere except a second personal foul. 13th turnover now for Bloomfield.
Bryson with it. It's a high ball screen. Looking for Gabe. Keegan. Going to hit a cutting Isaac Wagler. Layup, no good.
Nice basket cut by Isaac.
But Bloomfield going to dribble it out of bounds, and Shelton got out of control right there, and Barr-Reeve going to get it back.
Unforced turnover, the 14th.
So 31-11 Vikings, 5:42 left, third quarter. Bryson with it in the backcourt. Keegan. He's going to spin around everybody. Layup, got it. What a move by the big man.
Just took Markovic to school there with that post move.
33-11. So Barr-Reeve with the last 4.
O'Neal in double figures now with 10.
Here comes Bloomfield with the basketball.
Isaac Wagler with 11 leads everyone. 5:20 to play.
Royal. Shelton. He's guarded by Keegan. Royal going to set for a 3. Got it. 33-14.
Royal with 5 quick ones here. That one from the top of the key.
Bryson. And Keegan going to be fouled by Markovic.
It's a tough call there. 3 quick fouls here on Markovic here within the past minute. Coach McBride not happy with that ticky-tack. 33-14. Barr-Reeve ball out of bounds.
So Bryson with it in the backcourt. Bryson Graber. Keegan O'Neal. There's Isaac Wagler, and Isaac going to be fouled.
Make it 4 team fouls for Bloomfield.
Fouls are mounting here for the Cardinals here in the early going.
Again, a basket cut by Isaac, but he couldn't get to where he needed to go as Birch bumped him, his second. The oohs and the ahs while ago from Bryson Graber, the no look.
Keegan with it on the elbow, going to get it back to Bryson. Barr-Reeve going to set up in some offense right here. Isaac now going to set for another one. Missed one. And they're going to get Ainsko over the back, so Bloomfield going to get it back.
Isaac missed a shot from distance, so he is human. Still 19-point lead here. 4:35 and change in the third quarter.
Medina with it, guarded by Bryson. Shelton looking into Markovic, can't find him. There's Royal, 3, going to be short, rebounded by Ainsko. Here comes Bryson. Over to Isaac. Back to Bryson. Barr-Reeve going to get set here. Gabe Gladish. Austin, back to Bryson. High-low. Keegan, layup, got it. What a pass. What a finish, what a catch. 35-14.
Bryson on the pass, Keegan on the finish.
Shelton going to fire a 3, and he got it. Can't drop your hands, 35-17.
Shelton kind of looked up, thought, I'm open, and he buried it.
Bryson. Gabe Gladish going to set for 1. Got it. Finally got one to go. 38-17.
Bryson found his sweet spot, and Gladish answers Shelton's 3.
Shelton. Medina. Markovic. He's working on Austin Ainsko. Back to Royal. Shelton. And Gladish going to pick off his pass. Here comes Gabe. Off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Bloomfield.
Gladish kind of slowed up there, worried about a charge.
And Medina 3, got it. 38-20. Bloomfield cuts it to 18.
2:54 showing.
Isaac. Bryson. Gabe. Going to set for another one. Got it again. 41-20. The senior starting to heat up.
Let's go, Gabe Gladish. Grayson Medina had a nice stroke from the corner, and Gladish says, I'll answer that one.
Shelton with it. Royal. Shelton. Guarded by Keegan. Royal. Pull up, 15-footer, got it.
Tough shot from Royal.
41-22.
2 minutes to play here. Bloomfield has heated up. They've put in 15 and made just about every shot here in the third. Barr-Reeve keeps the margin as they are also making shots.
Gladish with it. Over to Bryson. Minute 45 left, third quarter. Gabe. Keegan. Shot on the baseline is short, and that was not a good shot.
That fadeaway.
And they're going to get a foul on Gladish.
Fadeaway was Keegan's first bad decision of the afternoon. He needs to pass out of that double team. Gladish's second foul there. Minute 31 showing. Barr-Reeve still in control by 19, but Bloomfield has begun to make shots.
Markovic with it. He's going to work on Ainsko. Royal. Shelton. Back to Royal. Markovic with it. This shot going to be long, rebounded by Keegan.
He turned right, Coach. He always does.
Here comes Bryson with the basketball. Coming up on a minute left in the quarter. Bryson. And he's going to be mugged on his way to the bucket. Are they going to give him shots, or is it going to be on the floor?
Good way to describe it. Absolutely, almost had his head taken off.
And it's going to be on the floor.
Shelton's third.
Is third personal.
On the inbounds.
Fifth team foul.
Gladish.
Under a minute here as Barr-Reeve hopes to be able to spread the floor here and get the last one. Good time to mention, I think, what's been an outstanding defensive performance by Austin Ainsko on Markovic.
Certainly. 40 seconds. Out to Isaac. Isaac going to take it anyway.
I have no idea.
No good, but Bryson going to pick it up and lay it in. Why not? 43-22.
Giving Isaac the assist there.
Josh kind of has his head cocked over there like, are you kidding me? Okay.
Yeah.
Markovic now with it. Coming up on 20. And he's going to be fouled on his way to the basket and go to the line to shoot two. So with 19 seconds left, Ainsko
Third on Ainsko.
going to be called. Hagen Knepp going to get him, I'm guessing. So Markovic at the line to shoot two. First one rolls in. 43-23.
Cameron Ross for Bloomfield. Hagen Knepp for Barr-Reeve. Also A.J. Sipes comes in. Sipes for Medina. Ross for Shelton. And Knepp for Ainsko. Ainsko with 3 fouls.
Markovic with one more. That we're going to roll in. 43-24. So Barr-Reeve going to get it with what will be hopefully the last shot of the quarter. Hagen. Bryson at 10. Bryson down, layup, got it. Bloomfield going to try to get it in. Markovic just going to have to throw one up, length of the floor, no good. And we are headed to the fourth quarter. Barr-Reeve 8 minutes away from a return trip to Bankers Life Fieldhouse on the JJ's Concrete scoreboard. 45-24 Vikings. Back to the Hatchet House after this 1 minute timeout.
1 minute. Thirty seconds. Stand by. And go.
Hello to our friend Johnny the Champ, Connor Sorrells.
Hi, Connor.
Cross-country state champion, 2012, 2013. Barr-Reeve basketball to start the fourth quarter. Bryson with it, working on Shelton. Bounces it back to Hagan. Bryson's got it. Gladish going to set for a long one. No good. Rebounded by Bloomfield.
Pretty good look from the corner. They collapsed on Bryson. Gabe got it off.
Markovic, layup, no good. But I think it's going to be a two-shot foul.
Personals on number 54.
Hagan
Barr-Reeve.
reached in, and Markovic will go to the free throw line. Coach Thompson discussing shot selection with Gabe Gladish.
Markovic's free throw rolls in again. 45-25.
Markovic now with 7. Turner Royal leads the way with 8. He got all of those in the third quarter. Still a 20-point advantage for Barr-Reeve here.
That one rolls in also. 45-26. Bryson with it. Looks like Bloomfield going to trap a little bit. There's Hagan. Layup, no good. Ball on the floor. Hagan going to pick it back up, and he's going to be fouled. So missed layup. It was a tough layup. It was a contested layup. That's going to be the 6th foul. Barr-Reeve going to be in the bonus the rest of the game.
So, yeah, those 16 fouls can really stretch this out should Barr-Reeve head to the free throw line.
Isaac. And they're going to get him for a travel on the rocker step. And Bloomfield going to get it back with 7:18 left.
First turnover of the second half by my estimation on Barr-Reeve. Just 4 for the game. Bloomfield with 15.
Royals got it. He's going to rise up over Gladish. No good. Rebounded.
Foul on Isaac Wagler. That's a good call.
And they're going to get a push off on Isaac.
He did.
And Bloomfield going to get it on the baseline.
7:09 to play. It's winner go home here.
So on the inbounds, Royal got another one to go. 45-29. It's a 16-point game.
Royal heating up.
And that's as close as it's been in the second half. Bryson. Over to Gabe. Isaac. Keegan. Baseline. He's going to be fouled and go to the line to shoot 2.
Bloomfield thought Ross had a clean block there, but the push, the body.
Personals on number 12.
O'Neal hits to the line for the first time this afternoon. Keegan with 12 points, looking to add.
First one's long. Keegan will have one more. Ainscoe in. Hagan going to check out.
Ainscoe has 3 fouls. He's back in the game. Barr-Reeve now 3 of 6 at the free throw line overall.
Not that one. 46-29.
Shelton for Ross. .646 showing. And Royal has heated up. He has 11 all in this second half.
So Bloomfield. Royal again. Wild layup, no good, but Bloomfield going to grab the rebound. Kick it out. Shelton going to take a 3. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Keegan.
Nice block out by Isaac there. Shelton got away with a shuffle before he put that 3 up.
Ainscoe. And he's going to travel with it on the catch, I guess.
I don't buy that travel. Passed it before he even landed. But a couple of those travel calls have gone Barr-Reeve's way, so 5 turnovers here. Tough one there on Ainscoe.
So Royal with it again. Bloomfield Down the lane. And there's a travel. Good defense by Keegan right there. Really disciplined, staying on his feet. And Barr-Reeve going to get it back with 6:04.
Sipes travels there. He couldn't get a shot off against 6'8". Tried to fade away and drug his foot.
Gladish going to get his first break of the half. Hagan in. Gladish has been chasing Royal everywhere, and I'm guessing that'll be Hagan's job. Bryson. Over to Isaac. Down to Keegan. He's going to pick it up. Lay it up. No good. Ainscoe right there lays it in. 48-29.
Size matters. Ainscoe with 7. 6'8" misses. 6'5" secures and finishes.
Bloomfield with it. Sipes. There's Royal. Another 3. Short this time. Rebounded by Keegan again. Gets it off to Bryson. Here comes Barr-Reeve.
Get to the block, boys. Yep.
There's Isaac. Layup, no good. Didn't go down.
Bryson left him a fine opportunity, but Isaac couldn't finish it. In and out.
Sipes with it. Keegan going to kick it with 5:18 left.
Luke Oliphant back for Sipes. 5:18.
48-29 Vikings. Markovic going to take a 3. In and out. Keegan with a rebound. Bryson has it. Here comes Barr-Reeve with the basketball. And Coach Josh Thompson wants a full timeout to set up the rest of the game. We will take one too. 5:05 left in the fourth quarter on the JJ's Concrete scoreboard. 48-29 Vikings. Back to the Hatchet House after this 1-minute timeout.
1 minute. $15. Stand by. And go.
And hello to my wife and daughter driving back from a day of volleyball in Indianapolis, Johnny.
Volleyball it is for the coach, DeCourcy.
Good news when they got in the van, that's for sure.
5:05 to play. Vikes from the outset. Now 48-29. Bryson Graber with the basketball.
Bryson skips it over to Hagan. Hagan. Bryson. Isaac. Going to set for a long one. Swish. Isaac Wagler with another big 3.
Man.
And Royal going to knock in another one. Back down quickly. So
impressive by Royal as Hagan Knepp literally had a hand on him.
Freshman with it. And he's going to be fouled. And with 4:24, that's team foul number 8.
Personals on number 54.
Hagan will go to the line to shoot the bonus.
Bloomfield.
Gabe back in.
Carter Royal, his second personal. 18 foul.
And he's going to get Ainscoe. Austin in a little bit of foul trouble. I think we'll see a little offense, defense here coming down the stretch.
The freshman has one bucket. First opportunity to make a free throw, and does.
52-31.
He's probably been playing long enough this season that he doesn't feel like a freshman anymore, or seem like a freshman, although the student body says he's a freshman.
Got them both, 53-31. Here comes Bloomfield with the basketball. Royal, guarded by Hagan, and he's going to be forced into a turnover by the freshman. So Barr-Reeve going to get it back with 4:15. Isaac.
17 uncharacteristic turnovers by this Bloomfield outfit.
Isaac. Little dump pass. Keegan, layup, no good, but he'll go to the line to shoot two. 4:04 left, 53-32. They added a point for Bloomfield. I thought that was a three by Royal that they only gave him two for.
Royal has 14 of the 32 for Bloomfield. Shelton with 4 fouls now.
Keegan got the first, 54-32.
Of course, the 4A game, Coach DeCourcy follows, and we will carry that as well. Center Grove, Ben Davis.
Keegan second rolls in, 4 minutes left. Here comes Bloomfield with the basketball. Markovic. Nice move. Rolls off, however. Keegan going to grab it, get it off to Bryson.
I have that as officially Keegan's double-double. That rebound, his 10th.
Gabe Gladish, Isaac. Hagan, layup, got it.
From Isaac Wagler, what a dish.
So Bloomfield with the basketball. Markovic, long three, no good. Isaac with a rebound, and Isaac going to be fouled. And Johnny, what we are going to do
57-32, 3:36. I think it's safe.
Is I am going to take the microphone. I'm going to meander my way down and tell you what, after I am good to go on the, go ahead and run all of the post-game stuff if you would like. Give me the good old-fashioned thumbs up, and I'll be live down on the floor.
Okay, we can do that. 3:36 showing. Andrew Shelton has fouled out. The senior has played his last contest for Bloomfield. Grayson Medina, another senior, takes his place. And it is Isaac Wagler shooting the double bonus. 57-32, all Barr-Reeve at this point. Make it 58. So this game is all but over. The Vikings will go to Bankers Life Fieldhouse as Isaac Wagler cans the second. Give Isaac 16 big points. Mitchell Birch handles the basketball to Sipes. Medina. Medina's going to launch a three ball. And Keegan O'Neal grabs another rebound, solidifies that double-double. Up to Hagan Knepp. Now Gabe Gladish with it. To Hagan. Hagan's going to find Keegan O'Neal on the lob play. O'Neal finishes. The big fella has 17. Under 3 minutes. Right at 3 minutes, I should say, and it's all Barr-Reeve. 61-32. here. 3:07. Foul was called on Hagan Knepp, his third. Turner Royal with a basket cut, and Markovic finds him. 30-second timeout called by Bloomfield. We'll take one as well. 61-34. Mike DeCourcy's headed to the floor for the postgame. We will take a 30-second timeout. 61-34, all Barr-Reeve.
30 seconds. Make sure you give me an out cue so I know when you're done. $15. 10. Stand by. And go.
Back at the Hatchet House. 3:03 to play. It's Barr-Reeve 61, Bloomfield 34. Both teams staying with their starters here. And Isaac Wagler's going to inbound the ball to Gabe Gladish. Bloomfield with the full court pressure. Now in the hands of Bryson Graber. He's going to fly by Turner Royal. And kick it back to Gladish. at 2:50 now. So Barr-Reeve heading to their 6th state finals since 2002. Isaac Wagler's going to be fouled at 2:47. He's going to shoot 2. Double bonus all the way through for Barr-Reeve. And Coach Josh Thompson, in his first season on the Viking bench, taking his veteran squad to the Class 1A state championship. Isaac Wagler's free throw good. Isaac now with 17 points. Bloomfield is going to bring Eli Fitch into the game. Eli is senior, 1 of 7 for Bloomfield. Markovic, the foreign exchange student brought in to Bloomfield, has probably exited for his last high school game. Isaac Wagler's free throw up and good. 63-34, 29-point lead, the biggest of the day for the Vikes. Turner Royal's going to take a long 3. And guess who? Keegan O'Neill to clean up that rebound. 2.5 to play. Coach McBride going to look at Dylan Richardson, his last senior who has yet to hit the floor. And Barr-Reeve content to pass it around. Coach Thompson going to empty the bench. Bryce and Graber finds Isaac Wagler. Isaac fouled by Sipes. Isaac having a monster semi-state. 2:09 showing. That time can't tick off fast enough for these Barr-Reeve fans. And of course, my broadcast partner, Mike DeCourcy, ready to talk to some of these guys. Here comes the substitutions. Keyshawn Whitmer, Jensen Whitmer, a couple of seniors on the floor. Devin Graber, a sophomore, Tyson Knepp, a sophomore, and Jacob Wagler awaits at the scorer's table. Jacob awaiting Isaac's second free throw. Really nice hand for all these players. Bloomfield also substitutions. And Isaac Wagler makes his free throw, give him a even, solid, beautiful 20 points for the senior heart and soul. Jacob Wagler replaces him. Eli Fitch on the floor for Bloomfield, as is Dylan Richardson. Sipes remains. Ross remains. Oliphant remains. Oliphant's going to go to the rim and turns the basketball over. Noah Cumming gives Sipes a final farewell. And Balin Graff, a really good freshman for Bloomfield, awaits. Jacob Wagler short on the 3 ball. His specialty is open threes. That one left short. Oliphant rebounds. So Graff over at the scorer's table. That 3 put up by Ross is good. Substitution. Graff is going to take Ross's place, Oliphant's place, I believe. 65-37, all Barr-Reeve here at the Washington Semi-State. The Vikings already are aware of who they will play next weekend at Bankers Life. It's Fort Wayne Blackhawk Christian, and folks, number 1 versus number 2, they will meet. They've met once, and they'll meet again as Ross's long 3, no good. Devin Graber, who just missed a layup in the earlier possession, handles the basketball right at a minute. It's Keyshawn Whitmer. Over to Jensen Whitmer. Back to Keyshawn, 55 seconds. The Barr-Reeve fan block is getting ready to come down from where they are to eventually get to the hardwood. 65-37, it's Balin Graff. Graff's going to score, the freshman who has a bright future makes it 65-39. Keyshawn had a chance just a minute ago to get in the scorebook. Couldn't finish. See if that's it. 20 seconds to play. It's all Barr-Reeve. They are going to be the semi-state champions as the last 10 seconds will be dribbled out. Mike DeCourcy on the floor, ready to celebrate his Vikings. 65-39, Barr-Reeve, Class 1A South Semi-State champions. They will face the northern representative, the Fort Wayne Blackhawk Christian Braves, a week from today.
On the floor, and I will look for your cue, the thumbs up.
Mike DeCourcy is standing by. Mike DeCourcy, here he is.
As Barr-Reeve and Bloomfield going through the handshake line. And basically, this was a clinic today from beginning to end. Barr-Reeve wins it 65-39. Barr-Reeve had a 31-point lead at one point, and they win it going away, advancing to next week's state finals, where they presumably will have that rematch that we've talked about since December against Fort Wayne Blackhawk Christian. And Bloomfield being presented with the runner-up basketball, and as we mentioned all along, special day for Coach Josh Thompson. This is his former hometown. This is his hometown, Bloomfield, where he was from, where he was born, where he was raised. Now a Barr-Reeve Viking. But he knocks out his old school, Bloomfield, 65-39. And the Vikings are headed back to the state finals.
I'll be right back.
Barr-Reeve now getting the championship, the ball, and here come the students on the floor, and it is a cavalry headed down from the upper deck, and it's just like they are coming, and they won't stop. Coach Thompson up in the stands, finally getting to his family. He's got his wife, got his mother, mother-in-law, 2 sons, daughter, and it is a joyous, raucous celebration in the middle of the floor. And the Vikes win it today, 65